Hi, I'm Lloyd Parker, the Chief Operating Officer at Way FM and a former board member of Christian Music Broadcasters. There's an activity at Momentum every year called Momentum Mix. You may have attended that in the past. I thought it'd be fun to talk a little bit about the history of that event because it goes back to about the early 80s, maybe 83 or 84, in Nashville when we had our event there. This was part of the National Christian Radio Seminar. And we wanted to do something to introduce the artists to the radio station people that were attending this annual event. There hadn't been a lot of interaction unless you saw them at a concert. You didn't see them very often. And so we came up with this artist DJ reception idea. And it was basically just a riser at one end of the room. There was a microphone on it, and the artists would walk up onto the riser, get in front of the mic, introduce themselves, talk a little bit about their music and their ministry, and then they'd walk off. And the next guy would go up and do the same thing. And that was basically the artist DJ reception. There may have been some refreshments in the back of the room, but that was basically it. Over the next bunch of years, though, it evolved to quite an event. It became one of the highlights of the National Christian Radio Seminar schedule every year. And it got to the point where you had to have it in the biggest room that we could get at the hotel, usually the ballroom, and there were record label displays all over the place, and these were huge. They were the size of a wall, and every artist would be there. There would be all sorts of refreshments. And there would be swag all over the place. You literally would have to bring an extra suitcase or bag or something to the convention because you would get all sorts of items from the record labels and the artists. Not just the product, but I mean, they'd practically, stock your wardrobe with stuff. It was a lot of fun. It got very, very big. Then there were games that they would play. And I specifically have memories of silly string being shot all over the place, and it was crazy. It was very loud. It was a lot of fun. And then over the last number of years, it's kind of mellowed back down again. Not quite so crazy. Still a good activity and a lot of fun to go to. But it's been around a while, and it's kind of evolved from a real quiet kind of event to a real loud event and then kind of back down again. But I thought you'd be interested in hearing a little bit about the history of the Momentum Mix event.